Hello there, BoBo, the Bitcoiner is back. Today's subject will be quantum computer, which is a concern for everybody. There will come a time where quantum innovation can threaten the Bitcoin existence. Obviously, Bitcoin developers have been cracking their heads for many years now. How to overcome this new evolution? Well, technology advancement is good, but when advancement too fast, it easily and may harm the existing protocol that are not fully prepared. One of the methods that the Bitcoin developer doing is to sacrifice part of the Bitcoin in circulation to survive the quantum era. How? By burning thousands of redundant Bitcoin. This method is called QRAMP, QRAMP, Quantum Resistant Address Migration Protocol. Developer thought it may be a necessity to sacrifice at the cost of partial destruction of non-migrated or stagnant Bitcoin to secure the network. This was designed and proposed by developer Agustin Cruz in his QRAMP BIP, Bitcoin Improvement Protocol or Proposal, to impose a forced migration to addresses resistant to quantum computer. In QRAMP, if QRAMP were to be imposed, they will provide a limited time period, after which any attempt to transact from an old address would be rejected. This is targeted at those long-lost addresses, as well as Satoshi address, which most speculated had been burnt or destroyed. These older Bitcoin addresses would become unusable, thus equating to destruction. The objective is clear: to prevent a future quantum computer from breaking the ICASA, ECDSA, elliptic curve digital signature algorithm, currently used to secure Bitcoin. If ICASA is broke by quantum computer, thousands of addresses would have been drained in a matter of seconds or moments. For its supporter, this extreme measure is unavoidable. But the problem here is a part of the Bitcoin community absolutely respect the original principle of cryptocurrency, never to disturb Satoshi's origin. But in the face of immediate security and potential harm from advanced quantum innovation, a hard decision has to be made sooner or later. To impose the QRAMP, it means that Bitcoin protocol has to be changed. But the community have conflicting thoughts. One developer can respect the original principle of individual freedom and immunity of the protocol. But the other developer camp is prepared to go along with the QRAMP. It means what? Hard fork. You go your way, I go my way, two different camps. Just like what happened in 2017 with Bitcoin Cash, because one can maintain 1 MB block, which is Bitcoin today, and another can increase the block size to 8 MB block, which is Bitcoin Cash. The community is also concerned about the technical and political risk of such a hard fork. The unity of the network and its strength could be compromised. Quantum computer exploit the principle of quantum physics to perform calculation beyond the reach of traditional computers. Such a machine could easily find a private key from the exposed public key, thereby draining the entire wallets in a matter of minutes. But in quantum computer or quantum computer, is it really a threat? No. At least 10 million quad bit. Remember, 10 million quad bits. Computer power is needed to effectively break the ICASA. Okay, while Google announced it had achieved quantum supremacy in as early as 2019, current capabilities remain insufficiently to threaten Bitcoin network. To date, IBM, a leader in this field, only has a machine of 433 quad bits. Remember, you need 10 million quad bits. Yet, this distant threat is driving some to act now. If QRAMP is a project to be adopted, users will need to act quickly or risk permanently losing their Bitcoin. All right. The most affected would be the domain wallet, or those that belong to careless, missing, or deceased owner. This massive destruction could potentially affect millions of dollars or billions of dollars, an unacceptable situation for many. But for BIP of all case, Bitcoin Improvement Proposal, security urgency prevail. It's better to burn part of the redundant Bitcoin than risk the complete collapse. But opponents argue on the contrary that this choice violates the fundamental principle of decentralization. So, an alternative would be to accelerate the adoption of the new post-quantum cryptographic solution, such as enhanced Lamport or Snow signatures, without touching the monetary supply. But reaching such a consensus on this option remains difficult. The QRAMP BIP today forces Bitcoin to choose: sacrifice the immunity of the network or risk losing everything in the face of the inevitable advancement of quantum technology. An existential dilemma for the future of Bitcoin. In fact, if you think over, if QRAMP is adopted, it officially wiped off the lost addresses, making it clear to the world exactly how many Bitcoin are in circulation now, out of the 21 million Bitcoin. Currently, it is speculated that about 5 million Bitcoin is lost. If that is the case, that means Bitcoin in circulation is only 16 million. Wow. Even more scarce. So think about it. If that is the case, 60 million, you should be getting 1 million now. I'm sorry, you should be getting 1 Bitcoin now. Right? Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.